Now give us a lovely smooth drive here. Don't rush things. Just take it. Don't get nervous.
Oh, I'll certainly try.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try.
You'll pear-shaped if it doesn't. Right. This is Liam. Liam, tell him he's had a couple of tests before, haven't you?
Yeah. Failed twice.
He's failed twice, so he's gonna. How many lessons you had with me?
Oh, I don't know. 10 maybe?
And you had loads of bad habits, this dude, didn't you?
Oh, loads.
Loads of bad habits. If it had been my pupil, I would not have never put this guy in for tests, but instructors could say that about my pupils. But he's gonna try to get rid of his bad habits. He's gonna do a mock test, and he's gonna let us put it on YouTube, aren't you?
Aye.
So hopefully he'll do really
aye.
well. Because he's had 2 tests, we're just going to follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings. I'll ask you to tell which will do some good time. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And we're going to do sat-nav. Can you see that? Yeah?
Yeah.
You've got the volume on. Yeah. Right, I've got one question for you. Before you start your journey, how would you check your powered steering's working?
Just need to make sure. I've completely forgot it already, isn't it? It needs to make sure it's not like loose and unresponsive.
You will arrive at your destination at 3:52.
No, sorry, loose and responsive.
It should become light and responsive.
Light and responsive, yeah.
We haven't started yet, man. Just chill. Right, you see that all right, yeah?
Aye.
Okay then. So if you start your car and just go at the end of the road and turn left and then follow sat nav.
You will arrive at your destination at 3:53 p.m.
Driver fault number 1, Liam, you didn't look over your right shoulder. Had there been a pedestrian crossing or a car overtaken, I would have given you a serious fault straight away. You looked over your left shoulder. I'm not sure why you looked over the left shoulder for, because we were next to the hedge and nothing could come up the side of you. Liam's getting himself all flustered and worked up. It's not going to go well, this. The drive to the test centre, he was really nervous. Me and him started the mock test, so you've got to stay calm, Liam, and just drive smoothly. So turn the left. Could you show me how you'd open and close your window?
At the end of the road, turn left, B6300, round the lane.
Could you pull up in a convenient place on the left? Driver faults number 2 and 3, Liam, you pull opposite that car park there on the right hand side. I would have just gone about 2.5-3 car lengths past that, and you didn't look over your right shoulder, Liam, before you moved off again. Liam's just getting himself well stressed because reminds me, this is how he used to drive when I first met him. Worked really hard trying to get rid of all his bad habits, but when you lot get nervous, all your bad habits come back. Thank you. Driver, when you feel ready. Could you pull up in a convenient place on the left? Thank you. Driver, when you feel ready. Driver fault number 4, Liam. You try to pull off in 3rd gear, you move about a couple of feet, and then you realise and you've left the handbrake on, and then you put it back into 1st. And your blind spot check was just like a sideways glance if you change your lane, so you need to look forward and look further over your right shoulder.
After 300 yards, turn right, Oxford Road.
Driver fault number 5, Liam. You're too busy looking at the sat-nav and wondering where you're going, and you forget to check your mirrors. Yeah, just put a signal on for right. You should have been checking that middle mirror to see what's behind and looking to the right, watching maybe for motorbikes overtaking. You've got to make sure it's safe to give a signal, young man.
Turn right.
Driver fault number 6, Liam. You stall on the roundabout, and you put it into first gear far too early. You just put it in just no more than 1 car length back, and you keep the clutch down till you know you're definitely going. You've just chucked the clutch straight back up. Serious fault number 1 for you, Liam. Liam, I'm not sure what's going through that big brain of yours here, but this car to your right is indicating right. You have to give way to it. Start to drive on the roundabout and you were going to pull out in front of it. I'm guessing you would have stopped when you realised, but should you just stop and give way to it? You must be getting flustered or nervous. Your brain's not working, young man.
I hope you can get rid of that car then. Yeah.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Driver fault number 7, Liam. You leave it in second gear. It's a good decision to go at the roundabout, by the way. Lots of lanes just sit here like lemons, but you take a good gap, but you forget to do your roll in first gear. Driver fault number 8, Liam. We're going straight ahead, second exit, and you got a signal on for left. Luckily for you, it doesn't affect any of the road users. If it did, then I'd be looking at a serious fault for this one. Driver fault number 9, Liam. You blocked this junction to the left. Now, had there been anybody wanting to turn in there and you held them up, then I would have given you a serious fault. You should have just stopped just before the junction. Serious fault number 2 for you, Liam. Liam, you must have lost the plot now because you keep putting it into third instead of first gear, and you stalled 3 times with traffic behind. I had a pupil fail for this many years ago on the exam to turn around at the end. He kept stalling at traffic lights. I think he only stalled a couple of times, but he turned around and said, "Look, son, you've just been a nuisance to the road users," and that's what you're being today, Liam, a nuisance to the road users.
Turn right, Whitworth Road.
Turning right. It's the gear that I believe.
Turn right, Whitworth Road.
Turning right. That's the gear that I believe. Driver fault number 10, Liam. No signal here for turn right at these traffic lights, but I can see why you haven't signalled. You have my sympathy to you, Leo. Take the next road to the left, where that van's coming.
Yeah.
Driver fault number 11, Liam. It goes down response to traffic signs. Can you see these 30 signs? And plus it's got 30 road on the road. You're doing about 37 as you go around, through, sorry. But you do realise and get your speed down to 30. Could you pull in after this park car on the left?
That one.
Just pull in here.
I piled up higher.
Just pull in here on the left.
Oh.
Thank you. This is your manoeuvre. What I'd like you to do is to pull up alongside the car and reverse it back into a park position. Try to do within 2 car lengths, including roll.
Okay, that one there.
Understand that? Hang on a minute.
I've messed it up massively, like. For fuck's sake. Oh, I've totally screwed it up, like. Should I try again, or?
Just do what you do with your trainer. Just try and fix it.
I don't even know how to fix it, I have completely balls it up.
That'll do. Do for me. Driver faults number 12 and 13, I think it is, Liam. Yeah, 12 and 13, yeah. Shunting is forwards and backwards, nothing wrong with that, but you need to look all around. I've had pupils fail because they've not looked all around. There's been a car coming. What do you mean you don't know how to fix it? It's dead simple. If you're wide, just stay left then right and then straighten your vehicle up and back it up. Looks worse than video, how far you're off the curb, but the examiner will be happy with that. Serious fault number 3, Liam. Liam, it's your blind spot. This is the third time you've missed it, so it now becomes an habitual fault and you're getting a serious fault for not checking your blind spot. Shame on you, Liam, shame on you.
And take the next left. At the end of the road, turn left.
Driver fault number 14, Liam. You should have given way to these pedestrians in new highway code rules. You had nothing behind us whatsoever. I would have just stopped and let these pedestrians cross the road.
At the end of the road, turn right.
Driver fault number 15, Liam. It's another stall from you. Yeah, you left it in second gear. You should have been sticking that into first gear.
The road, turn left.
Driver fault number 16, Liam. You didn't look for the timing of the signal. Had there been a car emerging out this junction in front of you because they thought you would turn left, you would have gotten a serious fault for this one.
Just drive into one of these beers, look.
Oh, no, no.
Yeah, just drive it in. When you want.
I've missed the beer completely as well.
No, that'll do. It's not part of the test. Dear me, Liam. Look at you, it's not part of the test, is right. How think you're doing?
Shocking.
Oh, Liam, that was soul destroying watching that.
I know.
All your bad
I think
habits.
it's just the nerves, like, to be honest.
All your bad habits have come back.
I feel like I was making like loads of mistakes that I wouldn't normally make, but it's literally just, I mean, look, my hands are shaking, and it's not even a test. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, right, 3 serious faults. What's that saying? Nice scribbly writing.
I don't know.
Blind spots.
Oh yeah. It's okay.
Not looking over your shoulder.
I realised the first time I pulled in on the left, I realised I missed my blind spot.
Well, the final one was where you done the parallel park here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That one past the field. And she. What's that one saying?
Stalling. I know where I went wrong there.
Put it in third gear, look. Watch.
I know.
Look
and
how change gear.
What's annoying is I never do that normally, really, do I? That's what I mean. It's just
in
silly
the last
mistakes,
one. What's that saying? Mini roundabout.
Mini roundabout.
What happened to the mini roundabout? I tell you
Aye.
to stop, didn't I?
Yeah.
Right, go on. Have any questions before I turn this off?
No, not really. Like,
No, that was disappointing.
it was.
All them lessons you've had with me, I've been trying to get rid of your bad habits.
I know, and then they just all come back in like an hour. But the thing is, last 2 lessons have been fine, haven't they? Really.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like no
decent.
bad habits or nothing like that. And then as soon as it's like test conditions, like all against the pot. Like.
I think that's going to be best for you, isn't it? Mock tests, do you think?
Aye.
Jump out and turn that camera off for us.